Now, folks, this is what wokeness leads to.
Trans women are competing against women, taking valuable opportunities for the long protected class under Title IX and causing physical harm. The difference between men and women exists based on DNA or your chromosomes, which leads to our physical development, regardless of a trans person's hormones, surgeries, status in transition. There are massive advantages and undeniable differences from male development. When it comes to athletics, participation, with the biological sex, you have to compete in the biological sex that you were born. This is critical to protecting the integrity of competition in women's sports.
Man, this was an absolute disaster, guys. So in today's video, we got to talk about this male boxer, Iman Khalif, because this person never came out as transgender. It was reported that this person never came out as being a transgender. As a matter of fact, this person was disqualified in 2023, just last year, for having elevated levels of testosterone. So it says the International Olympic Committee, which is running the boxing at Paris 2024, said welterweight Khalif was disqualified in India because of elevated levels of testosterone. So I want to show a picture of the size difference when Khalif had his arm raised at the end of the fight when Karini had quit. Look at the noticeable size difference between the two. That is a huge difference, and I just want to put that imagery in you guys' mind while I continue to show you guys the clips and give you guys my commentary as well. So as you can see right here, reported by AP News, it says Iman Khalif, Algerian boxer who had gender test issues, wins first Olympic fight when opponent quits. Let's get more into this report. It said Khalif was disqualified in 2023 World Championships after failing an unsuspected gender eligibility test. It says Karini and Khalif exchanged only a few punches, as you guys can see in some clips right here that I have for you guys. It says before Karini walked away and abandoned the bout, an extremely unusual occurrence in Olympic boxing, Karini, whose headgear apparently became dislodged at least once before she quit, didn't shake Khalif's hands after the decision was announced, but she cried in the ring on her knees. As you guys can see in this clip right here, this is Karini crying. And I also have some video and audio footage of Karini after the end of the fight. Let's check it out right here.
Fatta a portare a termine il match, ho sentito un forte dolore al naso e ho detto per l'esperienza che ho e per la maturità da donna che ho detto non me ne voglia la mia nazione, non me ne voglia mio padre, ma ho smesso. Ho detto basta, ma per me stessa, perché ho detto poteva essere il match della mia vita, ma dovevo salvaguardare anche la mia vita in quel momento e mi sono sentita di fare così. Non ho avuto paura, non ho paura del ring, non ho paura di prendere i colpi, ma questa volta c'è una fine a tutto e io ho messo una fine a questo match perché per me non riuscivo.
Okay, so that's Karini after the end of the fight. And yeah, man, you know, I feel for Karini. I feel like they shouldn't have allowed this, especially from somebody who was just recently disqualified for having elevated levels of testosterone, failed the gender eligibility test. This shouldn't have happened. And like I said, guys, look at the size difference between the two. Because this person is a man. Khalif is going to have a different bone structure and strength difference from Karini. It's just simple science, man. Men are stronger than women. It doesn't matter how you try to qualify it as trans this, trans that. If this person has to take hormone blockers or whatever they need to take to try to stop their testosterone and all of this, it doesn't matter. So yeah, guys, that's the report. I have to agree with the BBC analyst who said that it's an absolute disaster. Definitely is, man. This does not help the sport move forward. This hurts Olympic boxing at the end of the day because now it's about this instead of about boxing, right? So now when you got these headlines and then coming from this fighter who was just disqualified, think about that. Like, this person was just disqualified, and I don't think people are putting emphasis on that enough. This person was just disqualified, failing the gender eligibility test, having higher levels of testosterone. That is not right, and that person should not be allowed to fight in women's boxing. You should be banned from the sport. Salute to Karini for coming out and giving it her all. I can only imagine what Karini had to go through mentally before she stepped in the ring, and then afterwards when she realized that she couldn't take those blows. It's really unfortunate that Karini had to go through something like that, man, especially dealing with somebody who was just disqualified. I really feel like if this was an American fighter, imagine that American fighter who was just disqualified in 2023 for elevated levels of hormones, failing the eligibility test, continuing to fight American women. The headlines would have been crazy. They would have been calling this person out. You still have people trying to defend what's going on right now. And I just really feel like at this moment, everybody should really be supportive of Karini, because Karini is the one who could have lost her life. Imagine if one of those blows would have been too hard. She falls down, get knocked out, and doesn't get back up. It's already not enough money in women's fighting. For what this woman had to go through, it's really unfortunate, and I stand with Karini. Hopefully Karini can bounce back from this, man. Y'all get in the comment section down below. I would love to hear y'all comments about today's video as well. So don't forget to hit that like button if you support my YouTube channel, and don't forget to subscribe up as well. Catch you guys on the next video, and we out, guys.